That bark apparently would change everything. The next morning, I found a certified letter shoved in my mailbox by the Cedar Hills HOA, citing me for harboring an unapproved pet and notifying me that my monthly HOA fees were being increased by $250, effective immediately, to cover excess wear and disruption caused by unauthorized animals. Let me repeat, $250 for my dog. A dog that's never left our yard, never barked at a neighbor, and had already been part of my household for over 6 years. I was stunned, and then I laughed, because the HOA clearly didn't know who I was. The letter that lit the fire, the notice signed by the new HOA president Karen, yes, her real name, included a snide paragraph. According to Section 7.2 of the HOA Bylaws, all residents must receive pre-approval before keeping pets over 20 pounds. Failure to do so is a violation subject to increased fees or possible eviction proceedings. I blinked. Section 7.2? I knew that section by heart because I'm the one who wrote it. What the HOA forgot. 10 years ago, I served as the founding legal consultant when the Cedar Hills subdivision was established. At the time, the developer was under pressure to quickly file their HOA charter and bylaws. And guess who volunteered to draft the entire document pro bono? Me. And I didn't just write the rules. I filed the incorporation, handled the legal reviews, and implemented clear protections for residents with pets after being a lifelong animal lover. Specifically, Section 7.2, dogs, cats, and domestic animals are permitted without pre-approval, provided they are not disruptive or dangerous. No restrictions shall apply to pet weight. That sentence right there, it's my words filed in a public registry. So I grabbed my copy of the official bylaws, printed and signed with a notary seal, and sent a copy right back to Karen with a short note. You may want to review the documents before attempting extortion. But Karen didn't stop. A week later, I received another notice. This time, they were attempting to fine me $100 per day for non-compliance. Karen even went door to door, telling neighbors I was setting a bad precedent. Fine. If that's how she wanted to play, I went nuclear, legally. Step 1. I called the county clerk's office and requested a certified copy of the original HOA bylaws, with my name as the drafter. Step 2, I filed a cease and desist against the HOA board for attempting to enforce non-existent rules and modifying legally binding documents without a community vote. Step 3, I sent an open letter to all 142 homeowners in the community, complete with legal citations, screenshots of the original documents, and Karen's unauthorized alterations. Then I filed a formal ethics complaint with the state HOA Oversight Commission. Within 7 days, the board called an emergency meeting. What happened next? At that meeting, I brought a projector. I walked through the real Section 7.2, showed the time-stamped version I submitted years ago, and pointed to the fraudulent version Karen had distributed. She turned beet red. It turned out she'd tried to edit the bylaws herself, hoping no one would notice, all because she didn't like large dogs. Well, the community did notice, especially after I pointed out she had 2 unregistered cats and a massive fish tank with invasive species banned in our state. The fallout. The board immediately rescinded all fines and fee increases, suspended Karen as president, pending investigation, reinstated the original bylaws with no edits, issued a formal apology letter to me and Winston. Karen resigned a week later for personal reasons. Winston, meanwhile, got a new collar that reads, "Unapproved by Karen, approved by the law." Epilogue. The HOA learned the hard way. Don't mess with the author of your rule book, especially when her golden retriever is better behaved than half the board.